Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Simon over at ConstantCollectible.com, and this is episode 4 of What's in the Box. Just recently, we posted up episode 3 of a mystery box that we received from WizKids, and now we're going to dive in to see exactly what they threw in there. We are looking at the Marvel Civil War Dice Masters starter set, a couple of foil packs, and the mat that they sent along. This will be released in May from WizKids, and you can go and pre-order now if you like. But we're going to have a look and see what is in the starter set first. Now, with this starter set, there are 44 custom dice, there are 38 cards, 2 dice bags, a complete Dice Masters core rulebook, which is great because I personally have not played this yet. I've been looking at them. There are many different sets that are available out there. There's an X-Men, there's an Avengers, there's a Spider-Man. They just keep doing more and more. There's a Green Lantern set. Lots of these that I want to kind of get into, but I just haven't had the opportunity to do so. And WizKids was kindly enough to send us a pack for me to try out, to do an unboxing. We'll do a little bit of a review after I play it, post that up on our website, but why don't we dive in? Basically, this box right here has everything that you need to play the game. It's a 2-player game, and I cannot wait to kind of see what is in there. So why don't we dive right in? And I don't have a knife to open this up, so I'm going to use the fingers. No, let's do this. Forget it. We don't need to keep the box, right? We'll get ourselves a nice container that we can put these bad boys in. And then what I'm going to do is move some of this stuff off to the side also, so we can get on in and see what there is. So here we go, nicely packed in the box. As you can see, there's our cards, our dice, and underneath is our rule book, which is not too complicated. It's going to tell us our moves, how we use the play mat, which is they also sent us. But I do believe that if you don't have one, excuse me, that they give you, I believe, a paper mat to play with. Nope, this is your bag. This is actually kind of cool. This is your dice bag. You also have a Captain America dice bag. And of course you do, right? Because it's Civil War. Iron Man versus Cap. All right, so let's look at the cards. And if I can get them open, here we go. So let's see what goodies are in here. We'll start with the top. Checklist. We always need a checklist, right? What are your rare cards? What are your super rare cards? And the standard cards, okay? Let's see, cyan, gray, pink, and orange. All right. We've got our frontline base activation cards, Super Registration Act, Suffering and Satisfaction, Long Live the Resistance, Eternal Dispute, Field Promotion, Escape Incarceration. The artwork on these are pretty fantastic too. These are getting pulled from the comic books themselves from Civil War. Driven Underground, or not just that, but I noticed that one of the Spider-Man ones that was also during Civil War Basic Action. There is Brother Fights Brother. I mean, really, if you think about these two characters, the way they treated each other, they were like brothers. And, you know, just like the real Civil War, it was brother against brother, the North versus the South. So that is a great pick. Now let's get into some characters here. We have Wasp. We have 2 Wasps, but if you notice, we have different names underneath, different card values. And again, I've never played this, so I'm not quite sure what is what and who is who until I start diving in and having a look. I know there's a lot of you guys out there that have played this. If you have, please post your comments down below. Let us know what you think of the game itself, what sets you're looking forward to, anything like that, because I think this is something that I'm going to get into. I'm going to try and play this with my daughter, who is under the age that they suggest, but she's pretty quick on picking things up, and she is into comic books and superheroes. So we'll have a look and see if she can handle playing this as well. I'll also have my wife play, who isn't into the geek culture, but she doesn't mind playing games also. So we have She-Hulk by My Comics, She-Hulk Sensational, and Courtroom Warrior. Okay, so there's those. We have Scarlet Spider Kane, Scarlet Spider Redemption, and Scarlet Spider Former Villain. All right, we have Rocket Raccoon Bandit, Rocket Raccoon Furball, and Big Flarkin' Gun. We have Iron Man, Director of S.H.I.E.L.D., Pro Registration, now only 2 of those. And now I'm starting to see these symbols. Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, there's Falcon, Dive Bomber, Wingman, Talks to Birds. We have Captain America, Freedom Fighter, Anti-Registration, Black Widow, Widowmaker, Graduate of the Red Room, and Triple Agent. Now, these cards are fantastic. Now if we look at this sheet here, I'm trying to have a look and see if we got any of the rares. I'm probably going to have to sit down and really have a look at this and see what we picked up. And so let's move this stuff out of the way so we can kind of have a look and see at the dice. So here they are. There is quite a few dice, because if you remember, they are giving us 2 dice back, 44 custom dice. Okay, so I'll have to figure out who's who, but we have some Captain America shields. That looks like Falcon to me. We have Wasp. There's an Iron Man. So we have all kinds of goodies. I cannot wait to dive in here. Here's a Black Widow one. This actually is pretty cool. And we have a few more caps in here. Some more Wasp. Iron Man again. There's Rocket Raccoons. Okay, so that's those. Those are fantastic. They're great quality made too. I mean, these are dice, you know? So, fit those in the dice bag. And so, another thing that they sent us was the actual play mat. They were very kind, because this is a 2-player game. They did send us 2 of these. And so here is the cover. So you have your basic action cards, your used pile, your attack zone. It's nice too, because the way this is laid out, you basically are going from 20 health all the way down to knockout. And this is a great thing. This is a quality mat too. You can see it's very much like your what you use for your mouse on your computer. It's that type of quality. But let's jump into these grab bags. Now, the set that we just opened up is retailing at about $19.99, so $20, which is not bad for a 2-player game that you're going to get an hour, maybe a little bit over an hour. The mat that we showed you just a second ago, that is also running for $20. You don't need the mat, but for people like me who have not played it yet, I think it is a beneficial thing to have right in front of you, so you know where you're placing your cards and where you should be placing your cards. It's like their other stuff when you play HeroClix. You don't need the maps, but I tell you what, it makes it that much fun being able to have that in front of you. So I would definitely recommend picking that up as well. And then these foil packs run $1, and there are 2 cards and dice in it, and there are 142 cards within these things. So we don't know what we're going to get because it is a grab bag, but why don't we jump right in? So let's look at the dice. It looks like a wasp and maybe a Hulk. And let's have a look at the cards. This is cool too. So you can go to WizKidsEventSystem.com, and this will tell you if anybody's hosting tournaments or just playing games, which is great, especially if you're into playing games. So I would definitely check that out. But no, Radioactive Man, Gamma Rays. Okay, so, and then we have Wasp, America's newest superhero. Okay, so that's that one. Let's get into the other one. And there's several here. I don't know how many they sent us, but instead of looking at the dice first, let's look at the cards first. Okay, here we go. Ronin. All right, sweet. Ronin, actually, for those of you who don't know, is Hawkeye. Spoiler, maybe? I don't know. Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones is a Defender. She is affiliated with the Avengers, and you can also watch her show on Netflix. And which, speaking of Netflix, another Marvel character added to those street level characters we talked about the other day on Drive Time is that they have added the Punisher to the mix over there. So you guys got to check that out. Here's their dice. Dig these colors of the dice. They're pretty awesome. All right, let's open up another one. You know, it's really cool of WizKids to send this over to us for us to have a look at. I really appreciate that. Oh, check that Taskmaster. Taskmaster is pretty awesome. He can pretty much mimic anything you do. Another She-Hulk. Ain't easy being green. Yep, I hear ya. That's what Kermit tells us. And there's their dice. Taskmaster. These are awesome. I like these. I like these a lot. I cannot wait to jump in and play this game. So another set. Another Taskmaster. Is it the same one? No, different Taskmaster, which is awesome. And Moon Knight. Oh man, Moon Knight is just a crazy character. I think he has like 6 different personalities. He is a little schizophrenic, or he's multiple personality disorder, which is awesome. He is kind of like, I don't know, would you say he's our version on the Marvel side of Batman? I think some people would agree. A lot of people might disagree. These are great. Let's have a look at their dice. All right, Moon Knight. Check that out. That's his symbol. And then Taskmaster again. And let's do here. I've got this one and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. And so let's look and see here. Speedball, sweet, new character. And Hercules, the Incredible Herc. I love that they're just diving into all these characters and adding them. And if I'm, sorry, dropped the dice. And if I'm correct, my understanding too is that because the rules are cross-platform, you can play Marvel Civil War against the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You couldn't play against the DC ones, which is awesome. I mean, think about that. You can have your own DC versus Marvel battle and figure out which group is the better. Check those out. I love these dice. And I like that they're just not plain. I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but this thing shines, it glistens. There's something about these things. Oh, okay. So I had a dice jump out of the bag. And here we got Nitro. So that's a new character. We haven't seen him yet. And we have Punisher War Journal. Awesome. And that is just there. And then here's the Punisher dice. And then where did my Nitro dice? Is it still in here? Yep, it is. The symbol of nuke. Couple more bags to open up here. Let's see, here we go. Mary Jane, nice. And another radioactive man, but I'm not sure. Gamma rays. I think that's the same card. I think we've already seen that one, which is perfectly fine. You know, sometimes just having more of the dice are I think, are going to be a good thing. But again, until I really dive into the rules and check this game out, I'm not quite sure. And I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to playing this. Let's see, 2 more cards. All right. Natalia Romanova. And the Vibranium Shield. Okay, those are 2, of course, that we have not seen. Here's their dice. That is pretty cool. All right, so we have this one and 1 more. And Spider-Man, Poster Child. And Punisher, Unlikely Ally. So a new Punisher, different card. New Spider-Man, different card. Look at these. These are sweet. I like that. That's a great die. Another Punisher. Headshots. All right, last one. Here we go. Let's have a look here and see what they got. Ms. Marvel. Sweet. Great new character added to the Marvel Universe in the last couple years. If you have not read her stuff, I recommend that you go and read that. Goliath. Another character. Yeah, the die here. Okay, so there's Ms. Marvel. That's a great die. And Goliath. All right, so so that is it in a nutshell, kind of what they've sent us. It absolutely is fantastic. I cannot wait to jump in and play. This set is going to be released May, so within the next couple of days, weeks. I'm not sure exactly the final date of May that it will be released. There are other sets that they are looking to release here in the near future. You've got World's Finest. That's the Batman collector set. And I do believe, which one oh yes, they have Nickelodeon's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That is coming soon too. Can you imagine Marvel versus Ninja Turtles? I mean, think about it. The ooze that gave Daredevil his blindness and his powers also created the Ninja Turtles. So think about having a battle there. You have, oh, seriously? I think they're also doing a Marvel Knights version, which, man, what a great series that they did of Marvel Knights. And so if I'm seeing that correctly, so they have a ton of ones out there. They have Yu-Gi-Oh! They have World's Finest. They have a Spider-Man set. They even go and do Dungeons and Dragons. And they do Yu-Gi-Oh! And I believe that there may be a couple of others. So that's our unboxing. This was Dice Masters Civil War. And you know what? Some of you guys have played it. Some of you haven't. I recommend trying it out. Not bad price, 20 bucks. I know that you can get them at your local game shop. You can pick them up off the shelf at Target. And I recommend just sitting down, playing a little dice and some cards, especially today. For those of you who didn't know, it is International Tabletop Day, thanks to Will Wheaton and Geek and Sundry Network. I know that there are a lot of people right now sitting in game shops, sitting at home, and watching some live feeds of people playing games. So I know I will be playing a game later this afternoon, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Make some comments, share, like. Let us know what you think about Dice Masters itself. Come visit us over at ConstantCollectible.com. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We are slowly growing the things that we're doing. We have, again, thanks to WizKids, they sent this over. And we're also working with Valiant Entertainment, Boom Studios, and a couple of other studios, give you some comic book reviews and what's coming on the shelf. But hey, we're Constant Collectible. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to bringing you more unboxing. Have a wonderful day.